so you're going to begin in a standing position. Your feet are hip distance apart. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips for me. And you're going to press down into your hands, float out through the crown of the head. Your elbows are reaching wide out to the sides of the room. Inhale through the nose, lift out through the crown of the head. And then exhale, try to grow a little bit taller through the crown of the head. Elbows are still reaching out wide. Inhale again. And exhale, belly pulls back towards the spine. Good, I want you to glide your hips a little bit over to your left. Okay, so sometimes it helps to put your hand on the outside of the hip and try and glide your hips into your hand. And you're going to rotate your left ribs back, your right hip back, and open up through the right shoulder. Inhaling through the nose, maintain that, engage the glutes, engage the abdominals slightly. And then exhale, try not to fall into yourself, try to maintain that nice length that you're creating in your body. Good, go ahead and relax, shake it out. Okay, now we're going to do flying up. So you're going to take your hands and cup them around your ears. So your thumb is in front of your ear, your fingertips are behind your ears. You're pressing down into your feet and do a nice gentle lift with your hands on your head, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Belly draws in slightly towards the spine. And inhale again through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Glide the hips a little bit over to your left. Your right hip is rotating back. Your left ribs are rotating back, and you're open through the front of the right shoulder. Maintain this without collapsing into those left ribs. One more time, inhaling. And exhale. Belly draws back towards the spine. Nice job, and relax. Okay, so now you're going to go specifically into your corrections. You're going to bring your right hand on top of your right shoulder, and your left arm is going to reach out on the diagonal here. So I want you to imagine that you have a little person pulling your right elbow to the right side of the room. Somebody is pulling you through your fingertips on your left hand. So you're opening up behind those left ribs, rotate the left ribs back. Your right shoulder is open and back, your right hip is back, and glide the hips over to your left, floating out through the crown of the head. And exhale, maintain that. Sometimes it helps to do this in front of the mirror so you can see yourself making those corrections. Reach through the fingertips, reach through your elbow, float out through the top of the head. Try not to push the left ribs forward, keep them rotating backwards. Right hip is rotating backwards. And one more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job. Go ahead and relax, shake it out. Okay, and now we'll make our way onto our back. So we're going to start off just with some breathing while you're laying on your back here. Okay, your knees can be bent, hip distance apart, and I want you to place your right hand at the front of your right hip, your left hand at the front of the left ribs. And I want you to concentrate on allowing those areas behind your left ribs and behind your right hip to make contact with the ground, contact with your mat. You're dropping your chin down slightly towards your throat. Inhaling, filling up behind those ribs. Exhale, try and maintain contact with the ribs, with the hip. Inhale again, filling up behind the ribs. And exhale, don't let them pull away. Good, give yourself a little wiggle. Okay, and now we're going to do some elongation laying on your back. So extend your legs out straight. They're going to be at the width of the mat. Your hands are going to come to the side of the head, cupping the ears again. I want you to reach down through your heels and gentle lift and pull with the hands, floating out through the crown of the head, reaching through the heels, opening up along both sides of the spine. And exhale, maintain that length without pushing your ribs forward towards the ceiling. Inhale again, filling up behind your concavity on that left side, opening up behind those ribs. And exhale, have them maintain contact. And just one more time, inhaling. And exhale. Good, relax. And now you're going to slide your left leg up into a bent knee position. Your right hand is on top of your right shoulder. You're reaching through your right heel, and your left arm is reaching out on the diagonal overhead. So make sure your left ribs aren't pushing up towards the ceiling. You're keeping them pressing back into the floor. Reach long through the right heel, through the left fingertips on your inhale. And then on your exhale, try and bring that leg to a hover. And inhale, lower back down. So sometimes it helps to press down through this right elbow and rotate your right ribs away from the floor. Okay, so you're coming out of that convexity on this side and then allowing the left ribs to fall down into the floor on your other side. So exhale, press down through the elbow, rotate through the ribs just slightly. Inhale, lower back down. And exhale, reach and lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, reach and lift and hold. Really reach through the right heel, reach through the left fingertips, drop your chin down. Inhale, lower, and one more time. Exhale and lift. And inhale, lower. Let everything relax. Give your knees a little wiggle. Let them sway side to side. So as you progress through this, you can add on an open and a close with that leg that's lifted. So you can go side to side. You can add in some little circles. Do about 5 to 10 each repetition as you get stronger and you're able to maintain those ribs and that hip back into the mat. Okay, so now we're going to lay onto your right side. So this is your primary convexity. You're focusing on keeping those ribs lifted away from the floor, away from your mat. Bottom knee is bent, top leg is straight. Take your top arm, you're going to reach it up and overhead. Okay, and now you're going to exhale and lift that top leg up to hip height without allowing these ribs to drop down. So you're reaching through the fingertips, reaching through your heel. And inhale, lower back down without the ribs lowering. And exhale and lift and reach and lengthen. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and reach. Pull back through the belly button, out through the crown of the head. Inhale, lower. And exhale and reach. Inhale, lower. 2 more times. Exhale, reach through the fingertips, reach through the heel. And lower down. And on your next one, you're going to keep that leg lifted, and you're going to travel that leg just a few inches forward on your inhale. And exhale, travel it back without the ribs shifting. Good, so it's a teeny tiny motion. It does not have to be big to work. Inhale, travel the leg forward. Exhale back. Good, 1 more time each way. And travel it back. Allow that leg to rest down, allow the ribs to rest. And you're just going to fan the feet up and down. So this is called basking seal. This is a good one to do if you feel like your back is going to go into any spasms. It really just helps the spine to release. Good. Okay, so we're going to make our way onto our other side. And this is the side of your primary concavity. Okay, so this is your left side. You're going to take your left arm, reach it overhead. Lay those ribs down into the floor, down into the mat. Bottom leg is bent, top leg straightens out. Okay, so we're focusing on that right hip glide as well on the side. You're reaching your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Imagine you have somebody pulling you from the ceiling, reaching that arm nice and long. And you're going to exhale, reach through the right heel to lift that leg up to hip height. And inhale, lower. And exhale, reach, pull back through the belly button. Don't let those bottom ribs pop off. And exhale and reach. Inhale, lower. And exhale and reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale and reach. Still reach long through the fingertips. And now you're going to travel that leg a few inches forward on your inhale. And exhale, travel it slightly back behind. You're going to stop when you feel your hamstring and your glute kind of turn on. So we're not going into the lower back as you travel that leg backwards. And exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Good, 1 more time each way. And exhale back. Good, lower that leg down, lower your arm. And then just fan your knees up towards the ceiling a couple times. Nice job.